got that on video.
Oh yeah, we live?
We're not live.
Oh, okay, we ready?
Yeah, I'm just recording.
Are we going?
I'm just recording.
Hey, Reforce family, this is Chad. How you doing? I'm here with Chris from Redcon One Car Club. How you doing today, brother?
Happy. Extremely happy.
So, why don't you tell the people, all 6 of them who are watching us on YouTube, what we did today?
All right, Jason, Tom, Fred, Bob. Now, we came here today to see the finished product of the Spartan sword that they've been working on for the last, what?
In a couple months.
Couple months.
Yeah, it's been a little project.
This is the first time I've seen it completed. Last time I saw it, it was a chunk of metal.
You're supposed to be oiling it right now. Where's your oil rack?
Where is the rack?
Where's his oil
Right here, right?
Oh, yeah, right there.
Just hand him one of those knives. Oh wait, no, he's got one.
Come on now.
But yeah, been working on this for a month. It's been a labor of love. A lot of hands were put in on this to get it where it's at now.
So you're a little stuck, so I'm gonna push through. So we made this. Why don't you go ahead and let's see. So he's intentionally leaving all the fingerprints on the wood. You know, I told him, hey, let's sand those out and let's get it nice and clean before we put the oil on. And he said, no, I'm gonna keep these fingerprints forever. Right? So we're gonna have a nice little bit of a dirty look that's gonna be perfect, right? Because it's gonna be a memory of all the people who touched the blade. So what we did is we took some pieces of the World Trade Center that Chris had, and he normally passes those around when he's at the car club and they're doing the Spartan Pledge.
Yeah, every month I go to an event called Cigar Social for Vets, and anytime that vets come in, I always do the Spartan Pledge. And before I would just pass around the small pieces of the towers that I had, and that alone was emotional for a lot of people. And I'm kind of sad to say that after a while I kind of got used to it. So it was still emotional, but it wasn't as touching, I guess you could say. I kind of got used to it, and now having this is something that I'll never ever get used to.
So can you do me a favor? Can you tell us what it? So I'm not going to have you recite the Spartan Pledge, right? But can you just kind of tell us what it means? Excuse me, what the Spartan Pledge means, and what the goal of the pledge is.
The Spartan Pledge, what it means is when you get stuck in your own head. That's why we have so many veterans committing suicide. They're making temporary problems permanent solutions. And the Spartan Pledge is just a combatant against that. So it's that promise, it's that oath that you're taking to yourself and to your battle buddies that when times get tough, you're gonna reach out to your battle buddies. You know, you're not in this life alone anymore. You have brothers and sisters all over the world that have been in the military. It doesn't matter if you're Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Coast Guard. We're all brothers and sisters now. That term veteran isn't monopolized to any one group of people. It's not a race, it's not a religion, it's a way of life. And anybody that's having a rough time can reach out. And that's what the Spartan Pledge is. I will not take my own life by my own hands without speaking to my battle buddy first. My mission is to find a mission to help my warfighter family. Like, those aren't just words, it's a way of life. It's something to live by. It's something to look for. You need to have that mission. I mean, a warfighter alone is a dead warfighter. A warfighter with mission is unstoppable.
That's what we often say here. We say if you got a purpose and a peer support group, then you're probably going to be pretty good. We're going to wrap this up real quick here, but how, if somebody is interested, they got a badass ride and they want to get in Redcon One Car Club, how do they go about doing that?
They can find us on Facebook, Redcon One Car Club National. They can reach out to any one of my teams, whether it's Texas, California. I've got chapters all over the United States. I've got one in Australia. So reach out to any one of my team members, and we also have our website, redcon1carclub.org. You can get us there. That's the best way to get a hold of us. Now, with that being said, what about you guys? Don't we have a website or something?
We do. We're reforged.org. I appreciate the pitch, man. This is where that's going to hang. Let me see the sheet, though. So you got oil all over you. Oh, you got it attached already.
I do.
Look at
I'm
how
playing around.
Handle Tom did not mess around. He made that easy. So Handle Tom made this. For those of you who are Reforged alumni, you know he's a legend here, right? So what's pretty cool about this sheet is we got the eagle head looking down on the Twin Towers. Got the date of the September 11th attack, and then the Spartan pledge is engraved in the leather, so that if Chris ever gets hit in the head and he can't remember it, he can just look down and read as he's going through. We really appreciate you coming out, brother. We're glad we could help you do this. There were a lot of hands touching this, and in case you forget, I'm going to say on video who some of those people were.
Please.
So John C. Thunnert from Forged and Fire, he helped make the billet along with Victor Jesus, James Helm, Alex Ruiz. They're all Forged and Fire champs. Well, Vic's not, but he was picked to be on there. So Tobin Nieto helped work on it tremendously. And then we had Victor Kaler, Jesus Kaler, Chad Jr. Kaler, Sabrina Kaler. I worked on it. And let's see, we had, a plethora of other people. And it's a shame I don't remember everybody's name who worked on it. But you had a lot of people. Bernie worked on this. There was just a lot of people who came in and worked on it. We went off your design of the knife that you made when you came through, rather than the traditional Spartan sword. So we just appreciate you coming through, and we're glad we could help you with this. And we're really glad that you entrusted us with making that billet and making a sword out of those pieces, because we know they're precious, right? This is one of the most expensive swords ever made, not because of who built it, but because of those who have died so that it could be built.
I couldn't be more proud of it. I couldn't be more proud of the team that made it. The family that made it.
So the last thing I want to say is you're not alone. If you need somebody to reach out to, there are tons of organizations out there for veterans and first responders, and just anybody who's struggling with post-traumatic stress or whatever you may be going through. So you can look up Redcon One Car Club, reforged.org. There are tons of organizations out there. What? You got to talk louder.
Free counseling for all of them.
Oh yeah, Reforged of course has free counseling for all vets, first responders. So don't let money be your issue, right? Give us a call. We're here to help. Thanks, brother.
Thank you.